M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Let's add a channel to our RETEVIS RT3S dual band VHF UHF DMR radio. So first thing I would do is check that you can even access the menus. Just go menu, go down to utilities, and if you see program radio, you're good to go. Okay, otherwise you're going to have to connect your USB cable and you're going to have to enable that. Now go to radio settings number 1, select, and go down and keep going until you see mode, because you want to make sure you're in the correct mode. So number 13 mode, and make sure you're in channel mode. If you went to memory mode and selected that, then if you held down the red button, you would get your radio into VFO mode. But we're not going to do that now. This is for channels. So the other thing is, let's say you're going to program an analog channel, because at the moment, if you look at the arrows going up and down, where it's down, that's analog. If I go up, it says D for digital. Now, you're going to get the settings for analog like CTCSS when you're in analog within the menu. Otherwise, you won't even be able to select them. But we are in analog. So we're going to go menu, down to utilities, and then we're going to go program radio. And before we create the channel, we're going to set the CTCSS, which is number 5. And so we only need the transmit one, and we are using CTCSS. So select number 3, confirm, and then you can go up and down, select 94.8. Okay, so you've got your tone set now, because that's important. It's not going to work without it if it's a repeater. So back out. Back to program number 3, program radio, confirm, and this time we're going to go down to channel. Okay, we're going to add a channel. Select number 6, and then we're going to add an analog channel, which we will confirm, and now we can name it. Now to delete, press the up arrow, and that deletes it, and we can now put in a name. So type in like an old-fashioned phone. If you keep going, you'll eventually get numbers and capitals. So we want G. I do like it in capitals. It takes a bit getting used to it after you've been using a modern phone. B. Three. We're going to go WR. That's a repeater that's very near me. PQR, where's the R gone? There it is. Okay, confirm. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? We've already done it. Let's just tweak that. Or just change it to a B. Okay, confirm. So we've got a name in there. Now it's the frequency. So again, delete with the up. And we'll go 1, 4, 5, 6. And you need to just keep putting in noughts until it stops. That's enough noughts. Confirm. Now it's the transmit. So when you transmit, there's a 600 shift. So delete again, because you don't put shifts in these kind of radios. Just the way it's done. You do in some DMR ones, you can do it. Anyway. So that'll be when you key the mic, you go down to 1450, all the zeros, confirm. So that's it, you've made the channel, but you haven't finished yet. You now need to get the channel into a zone. So back out completely for now. Now go menu, down to zone, and here you can actually add a new zone, okay? Or you can use an existing zone, you just choose number 1. And you can just choose one of your zones, but I might as well show you how to add a zone. So we'll go back, new zone, and all you do is give it a name. So let's say we're going to give this as the name as your favorites. So A, D, F, and then A. Did I type an F there? Okay, I'll just delete that a minute. So we're deleting using the red button. Okay. God, it looks like my fingers are just too big. So we've got favorites in there. We're going to go confirm. And we've now got a new zone. So we go back up one, zone list, and we're going to now select our new zone called favorites. There you go. Now we can go to add channel. Down to number 3, add channel on. And we want to add it on the A band or the B band, because remember this is a dual band radio. So let's just say we're going to add it on the B band. Then click confirm. And now we can choose the channel that we just made, which was GB3 WB. So let's find it. Sometimes you go up. There it is there. Sometimes you go down. Confirm. Okay, so now you've created a channel, you've put it in a zone, and now you should be able to select it. So we'll go back out completely, and let's have a go at selecting it. So on the original screen, go menu, down to zone, zone list. Remember, zones are all the channels that you create channels and you put them into zones. Zones are like files or buckets of channels. So then we can just go down. We made one, remember, called favorites. Select. And then select again. And you've selected it. And now on the screen, look, you could have put 5 channels into that zone, but we've only got 1 here. So when you turn the channel knob, the large channel knob here in the middle, at the top, sorry about the blurriness, you would be selecting different channels. So that's how you create a channel from scratch. So it's quite long-winded if you ask me, but it is doable. I like to use the upgraded sort of firmware that you've got from OpenGD77, because once you've got that in, this is how quickly you can use a channel. You literally just go hash, type the talk group you want to go to, say 65, hit the green. It's already there. If I key, it will get me onto that talk group, and I can even change slot and color code. So to me, I prefer to use the this firmware. Bye for now, 7.3.